Here we go, and welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to the 2022 Campeones Cup, New York City FC versus Atlas FC. The Liga MX Bicampeón versus the MLS Cup champions of 2021. It's going to be a big match. They're playing at Yankee Stadium. New York City will make some changes. Looks like in goal is Luis Barraza, which is a very big change, but lineups aren't up on MLS's website yet, which is weird. They've already been released throughout the teams, but we'll talk about it once it comes up on the TV. It is what it is. Thought Mob didn't have it. Google didn't have it. New York or MLS didn't have it. So it is what it is. But got Winvo in the house. Tomorrow is Hispanic Day. Mexico Independence Day, I think. I remember talking about it being a September day, yeah. I'm here. Orlando's playing very tough currently. Good for y'all. Can't wait till Saturday. Yankee Stadium's a jobber stadium now. I can agree on that. But Campeones Cup starting in a couple of minutes. Looks like the kickoff is right at 6:30, ironically enough. We'll get it going. Of course, if it's tied after 90, we go to penalties. So it's a 90-minute match with a possible penalty shootout. The winner wins Campeones Cup and will be the fourth champion over 5 years because COVID, of course, 2020. Mexico's 1-1. Tigres beaten Toronto in 2018. That one's our fault. The last two have gone to MLS. Atlanta United beating America in 2019, and Columbus beating Cruz Azul in 2021. So will Mexico tie it up, or will MLS extend the lead? Sadly, we're not undefeated in this tournament, but that's Toronto's fault because we were so bad in 2018 after Champions League. Yeah, but did you not see the New York-Toronto playoff match in 2019 when they played at Citi Field? That was a bad camera angle. Horrible. Wasn't great. With that being said, match is about to start. The 11s are not out yet on MLS.com, which is absolutely weird, but I don't know what to say about that. Let's see. Well, yeah, that one was worse. Hit that like button, y'all. Nah, it looks like the lineups will just be talked about when they come up on TV. What up, Rory? How we doing? What a game. Second from bottom in Mexico and 1 win in 10 games from the USA. We know. They both suck right now. Atlas and NYCFC suck right now, but the reason they're here is last year NYCFC won MLS Cup, and last year Atlas were bicampeón in Mexico. Won both seasons. So, even though they suck right now, they qualified for this back in... Well, one qualified back in December. One did half of their qualification back in December, and then the other half in May. So, back in May, Atlas looked like a pretty good team. New York looked pretty good. New York, the reason they suck is Tati Castellanos left. Atlas... They've just fallen off. I don't know why they suck, frankly. I don't know why they suck. I didn't expect it. MLSsoccer.com's in the mud. Of course they are. Of course they are. TFC 2 versus Miami 2 underway. I'm going to regret doing this game if Toronto FC 2 and Miami's a barn burner, but we'll find out. And there's how New York City qualified. They did qualify by merit. They both did, yep, by winning their leagues. It's just we didn't expect them to suck in September of the year of our Lord, 2022. In middle of September, the year of our Lord, 2022. We did not expect them to suck right now. I mean, New York getting rid of Tati Castellanos, that should have been obvious, but we didn't really know they were a one-man team. Well, even though they have some great younger forwards, they're still a one-man team. Ben Olsen, really? Ben Olsen. Oh, shit. At least he's not coaching. Atlas fools me. Beats me. I don't know what happened. They're just frauds, I guess. 15 minutes till kickoff, but it said 6:30. Well. What up, Elias? How we doing? Atlanta's used a sub, I believe. Well, must have been an injury. You just lost power in Portland. Damn. As long as your phone's fully charged, you'll be here. My phone never loses battery after 2-hour stream, so... But that does suck. Did you see the Adidas shoes? Almost none of the league has them. And how does St. Louis get shoes for their first ever league match? You know, they're protecting their investment, but they're actually some nice shoes. I just wish Toronto got them. I remember that USL League One. Speaking of shoes, I remember that USL League One promotion where you could get put into a draw to win the shoes of your favorite team's colorway or something that's based off your favorite team, and it was TFC2. Didn't win it, but I put in. It was like New Balances or some shit like that, and I'm like, come on. But I still wanted to. Those look nice, though. They looked really nice. And it was never really openly TFC2. I mean, you could have just worn it with a TFC1 jersey and it would have been fine. It would have been fine. So, I wish I did win it, but I didn't. Speaking of, Toronto should have got shoes. I would have bought those right off the bat. Have you seen the Ecuador situation in regards to the World Cup? No. I've seen that they had a player that wasn't really Ecuadorian and they didn't get banned, but they're still going through this, is what you're saying? Like, what's going on with Ecuador? Are they looking back at the situation or something? This should have been over. It looks like the same situation, as far as I know. Haven't seen them speak about it in 2 months. Me either, frankly. I thought it was over and they were allowed to play. Julio Furch, probably going to start for Atlas. Atlas will probably start their best 11. It looks like New York is starting a couple of players that are not starters. And it looks like Atlas will be wearing a special jersey with gold trimming for this game. Nice. You look at the shorts. They got a video recording the guy admitting he was Colombian and he was born in 1995 and not 1998. Oh, yeah, that could get you banned. That could get you banned. Ooh. Not good. Not good at all. South American League show you watch. So, we'll see how this one goes. It'll be a fun one. 10 minutes to kick off here for Atlas versus NYCFC. Going to be a good one. Let's see if the lineups are finally up on MLS.com. Know a couple of things. Oh, there we go. Finally. There we go. All right. For New York City FC in a 3-4-3 in goal, Luis Barraza. The back three, Alexander Cayens, Maxime Chanot, and Thiago Martins. The midfield four, O'Toole, Nicolas Acevedo, Maxi Morales, Tavon Gray. Front three, Santi Rodriguez, Hebert, and Gabriel Pereira is up top for NYCFC. And for Atlas in a 4-4-2 in goal, Camilo Vargas, Barbosa, Santa Maria, Hector Nervo, and Luis Reyes. Edison Flores is playing, Zaldivar, Jeremy Marquez, and Anibal Chala. And front two, Julian Quinones and Julio Furch. For Atlas, they're starting 11. Let's see what happens today for me. Tomorrow for you, 15 September. Them and his lawyers have a meeting scheduled with FIFA. Okay. Question, what if Bobby Bacala wasn't there? Who would start in each position for TFC? Sadly enough, like right now, we were pretty starved for choice. The 11 would be the same. It's the tactics that suck. I don't have a problem with the 11 per se. It's the tactics. It's the tactics. Again, how's he doing with Club Leon? Club Leon. Like, you got to put a name down there. NYCFC's home stadiums in 2022. Yankee Stadium, Red Bull Arena, Citi Field, Bank of California Stadium, Rentschler Field, and Belson Stadium. 6 home stadiums in 2022 for NYCFC. 6. 2 of them using CONCACAF, 1 used in Open Cup, 3 used in MLS. Or no, 3 used in CONCACAF. Brian Castillo, the Ecuadorian guy. Oh, he's playing well. He's playing well. I like him. I think he's playing well. He's doing good. I think he fits well with the system at Leon. Definitely a way better player than you'd expect him to be. Well, not expect, but pretty good. Again, NYCFC in goal. Barraza, back 3, Martins, Chanot, Cayens. Midfielders, Gray, Acevedo, Morales, O'Toole, Pereira, Hebert, and Rodriguez. Up top for NYCFC. Former TFC player. I'd rather have any former TFC player be the manager. Yep. Atlas in the black, red, and gold. Atlas. In goal, Vargas, the back 3, Santa Maria, Nervo, Chala, Barbosa, Zaldivar, Marquez, Reyes. In the midfield, front 3, Flores, Furch, and Quinones. So it's a 3-4-3 as well. What? MLS soccer. Best South American in North America. Ooh. If Diego Rossi was still in MLS, I could say that, but he's not. Shit. Wait. Jimmy Chara. That's my answer. 0-0 Orlando versus Atlanta. Playing the anthems. Looks like a power outage in your area. Damn, that sucks. How could they get this wrong? I mean, I like New York City's 11. Like, it looks like it has enough experience, but also some holes. But Atlas, I think they can handle. They're using a 3-4-3 with Flores as a winger, Chala as a back player, playing at the back instead of midfield. But it's pretty much what you would expect out of Atlas, a 3-4-3. Going against New York's 3-4-3, I guess they're trying to play on the smaller pitch. But we'll see exactly what that does. How long does it take a phone to stop being hot? About 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Sevilla drew Copenhagen. Oh, my. Ugh. Explain to me how that works. Benfica beat Juventus. Ugh. Oof, Maron. Oof. Oh. Yeah, PSG should beat Maccabi Haifa. Yeah, that sounds about right. Man City Dortmund. Yeah, I already saw that. Seems like French and German fans hate each other. Well, I mean, I don't think France and Germany have ever liked each other, so I didn't see it, but probably some ultras versus ultras thing, probably. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Graham Potter, first game 1-1 fraud. I agree. Should be soon. It should be soon. He's not like out for months. It'll probably be a week or a couple of weeks. He'll probably be at the Canadian camp, but he probably won't play. But after the international break, he'll probably be playing for Bruges. So I'm not worried about it. He should be fine. It's just a knock. He'll be fine. What a fraud what Chelsea's doing. Yep, I don't know what they're doing. And honestly, well, that just, damn. Oof. Me too. Here we go. Seeing everybody lift their trophies until we get to now. Luis Barraza can handle this against Camilo Vargas. What were we thinking with the second keeper? I don't know. That's the one thing I'm shocked about is that they didn't pick Sean Johnson for this game. They went and used their number 2 keeper, which maybe they're just thinking about the league match later this week, but also you're playing everybody else. Like, they're playing everybody. I think Zalalom's in the squad. Hold on. No, he's not. He's not, actually. But they're playing, but everybody but Zalalom's not in the squad tonight, actually. No. Not at all. Nah, it doesn't seem like it. Here we go. Game's about to kick off. NYCFC in the city blue. Atlas in the red and black, of course. TFC2's up a goal. Let's go. Yep. NYCFC will be the third MLS team to win the Campeones Cup if they beat Atlas. Yep. Or we could have it tied up by the end of the night. Who knows? Got CONCACAF referees for tonight. Sean Johnson called into USMNT camp, as he should be, but that doesn't start until after the weekend, so that's probably not why he But he's not on the bench, so I think Mizzle is on the bench, so either he's just on the bench or they already actually got called up. Or he just chose to go already. I don't know. That can't be the case, though, can it? But then again, if everybody else is playing, that seems a lot more realistic than just sitting your starting goalkeeper but playing everybody else. Yeah, but the thing is Matt Turner isn't playing, but Sean Johnson. Saeed Martinez is the referee for this match. Players don't report to Austin until Monday, so they're just letting some people just watch this game, I guess. Okay. I have to do a group project, and this one dude put Google as the sources, and the teacher had to do his work like a baby, while the other two people and me had to work our asses off. Well, that just sucks. Well, yeah, true. I guess that guy's the one who doesn't do the work. But there's always one. But here we go. Campeones Cup has kicked off for 2022. 90 minutes and then possibly a penalty shootout if this is tied. NYCFC versus Atlas. Atlas in the red and black. New York City in the blue. The city blue. And here we go. Atlas are already on the front foot. Shockingly, to be honest. But here comes New York on their own pitch. And you can see the baseball diamond already. You can see it. Here they go. They'll be out for a corner kick. Out for a corner kick for NYCFC already. Hebert couldn't get a foot to it, but he had a good chance there. New York has had their chance. Atlas has had their chance, but New York still has a chance right now. Of course, NYCFC made the semifinals of the CONCACAF Champions League earlier this season, and it's basically gotten worse from there. Yeah, Canada does play cricket, I know. Header through on the corner. Tries to get it to the center. Handball. Corner kick is what they say. Is what they say. But it looks like the ball does go out. It looks like they're taking a corner. But Chanot calling for a handball. And it went off the shoulder. So that's why it's a corner. Yeah. That is off the shoulder, so it's a corner. Easy. Aren't Pumas and Arsenal going to play in 2023 in Yankee Stadium? Yeah, I think, yep. I think they are. You're right. Cross in. Here's a header. Cleared away off the line by Atlas. Does Yankee Stadium look full or is it half empty? It doesn't look full to me. Doesn't look full to me. It doesn't look full to me. I wouldn't say half empty, but it's definitely not full. It's definitely not half. It's probably 3/4. Probably, my guess. Third minute. Plays for, oh, what a slip. There's a handball, free kick for New York. Oof. I'd say New York's a better team so far. You know, you could beat to your own drum, but if I could barely read your comments, yeah. I think you're pushing it. Fourth minute. Header! Oh! They say goal! 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 Alexander Cayens with the rebound. 1-0. 0. New York City FC. 1-0. Oh, boy. What a banger there. Alexander Cayens makes it 1-0 NYCFC. Yep. What a shot. Crosses in off the free kick. Vargas is off his line. It falls to Cayens and he taps it in. Hopefully that doesn't go to VAR, but that'll do it. New York is on fire right now. Now, if only they could do this in the league. Alexander Cayens in the 4th minute. And it will be a goal. 1-0 New York. Now, if only. I watched J-League this morning and one player did a deliberate handball and the referee didn't deem good goal. Hand to God, baby. Hand to God. Morales gets fouled and that's another free kick. El dinero es cabo culero. Atlas fluke campeones. Yeah, we've all figured that out by now. You called it. We've all figured it out by now. That's all I'm saying. But what a goal there. Jeez. Oof. Beautiful by Cayens. He's always in the right position, I have to say. Alexander Cayens is always in the right spot. He's always in the right spot, which is a good thing about him. He's always in the right spot. Can defend and have some crazy goal like that. 1-0 already, 6 minutes in for NYCFC. Hold the ball. It's all good. It's all good. Section 237. Nice. And you saw that goal by Cayens, I hope. Beautiful goal. Here's a corner. Robot. Holland's a robot. I agree. But hey, it works for him. Nice, Daniel. Game's going well for you. Cross in. A bear past the post. Be a goal kick. I mean, I want New York to win this game. I think they're the more... Even both teams are swooning, I thought New York was the more likely team. Their problems aren't as problematic as Atlas's. Atlas is just fraudulent. New York can find goals. So I thought New York was going to win the whole way. Mm-hmm. Atlas with a free kick. Their second opportunity here in their first free kick. It really seems like this is... Headed away and cleared. Tavon Gray going forward. And New York still on the front foot. Still on the front foot. They could easily make this 2-0 or 3 by halftime if things keep going their way. Barraza doesn't have to make the save. They'll go out for a goal kick. Barraza's called to do his first work of the night. I do like that Atlas kit, though. I have every football app following this, so about 13 notifications for this match. Well, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. I'm sure it is. Sure it is. When we played Atlas in Jalisco, when Dineno was bleeding from his nose in the box, it wasn't a penalty. It was our year to win La Octava. I like it how they're just crumbling down in front of my eyes. Yeah, Thanksgiving, right? Thanksgiving, right? Yeah. Cross in. Header cleared. But I remember watching that game on it was during Thanksgiving weekend, I should say. If Vanny stays and we don't bring Chicha back, do you see the Galaxy trying again to sign Facundo Farias? Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Oh, that's a horrible clearance, but Tavon Gray gets there first. Oh boy. Go get the ball. Come on. Tavon Gray can't get it, but it's out for a throw. New York is still a better team right now. That is still an eyesore, though. The grass over the baseball diamond, that is still an eyesore. They couldn't get it the same color. Quinones going forward. Here's a chance. Atlas cleared. I wouldn't think that's the case, but 10th minute. Here's a corner for Atlas, or a throw-in, long throw, but a long throw is pretty much just a set piece in this stadium anyway. Here's a shot. Cleared. Atlas still has a chance, and they'll be cleared. New York almost blew that, but it's out for a throw for Atlas. Takes a run up off that foul ground, dirt, and luckily didn't lose their balance. I think Facundo will be a good pickup. I'm not saying he's a starter, but I think that's what Joveljic would do besides whoever else they buy. But Facundo could be a good striker, I think. Is definitely a possibility to get minutes and learn from it. So I think so. Barraza plays it forward in the 12th minute, or getting to the 12th minute. New York's already ahead, and they've basically dominated this match since. We got some Leagues Cup Showcase next week, by the way. That'll be cool. Plus some international break matches. And Bowling Green versus Mississippi State football. But me and Jesus, I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with them. Said they were fluke Campeones, and I want to see them have a 100-year drought. I don't know. Well, yeah, it could be possible, I guess, but 12th minute. Who knows? Oh, foul. Free kick for New York. Is Facundo an attacking midfielder? More of a striker. Maybe a false nine, but they said so false nine, striker. Probably could do all three. Farias, the one that Logan was talking about. Here's a free kick, 13th minute. Let's see what New York does here. Can they make the lead 2? Santi Rodriguez. Santi over the bar. But a good shot. A really good free kick there. Thought he could score it, but he did not. We're all MLS here, right? We're all New York here, aren't we? I'm just making sure. We're all New York here. Go hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Send super chats if you are so inclined. Let's get this one going. Atlas are like the Cleveland Browns. One good season, they feel like they're the shit, but they're worthless. Well, just hopefully New York is up for this game. They definitely are. They definitely are. They still got hope. Jorge Lopez says Atlas. Rebel got Choco Tacos. I wonder if he does. You are back, Manny. Sorry they went after you. I don't think they should have. Johnny's a little bit sus, but you were on Johnny's side. But other than that, you're good, so. New York going forward. Holy moly. I say what I need to say. This is the one time I'll be on the American side instead of the Mexican side. I thought so. Maxi Morales, nice play. Pereira, Morales. I think Maxi's still got something left in the tank. Acevedo. Oh my God, that was horrible. Oh boy. Furch does not body Chanot, and there goes back to New York. New York is on every ball. Like they're right there. They're right there. Good. Orlando got a win to knock Atlanta out of the playoffs. So come on, Orlando. Then we'll kick your ass on Saturday. No, we won't. Somehow Toronto's going to beat Orlando on Saturday, then beat Miami at the end of the month. The Crew's not going to win 3 of their next 4, and we're still going to be alive on decision day. Then we're going to screw it all up ourselves. Just wait. Toronto still has a slight chance to sneak into 7th. And damn it, I believe they possibly at least could be in position on decision day. I'm not saying they do it, but we'll be in position on decision day. Because God knows. What? We'll somehow be in position on decision day. Don't exactly know how. Well, I know how, but and all we have to do is win. Free kick for New York. Just wait. Can't wait to see how that one goes. We'll find out. With the manager you have, I feel like you're going to be knocked out and not even put up a fight. That's probably, I'm probably deluding myself to even think, oh, that's decision day though. Like decision day, we have a chance. We're still alive. And then we go limp into Philadelphia and get beat up. ESPN 2. Atlas isn't playing good right now. No. New York's controlling the game. Simple as they're controlling the game. Maxi Morales and Pereira to possibly take this free kick. Looks like Maxi. Tavon Gray making a late run. Maxi Morales chips it in. And Camilo Vargas leaves it out. Well, it's also on TUDNA as well. So, no, they're not. What are we thinking about decision day? Besides, I'm fine to knock out in the first round. I don't think New York gets past the second round at the very most. I don't see it. I just don't see it. Maybe New York gets to the Eastern Conference quarters, Eastern Conference semis, I should say, and play Philadelphia, but Philadelphia will rip you to shreds. Probably. Even then, I don't know. We'll see, though. The PNB Rock situation. Rest in peace to the man. Rest in peace to the man. We don't senseless violence on him. That'll be cleared. Senseless violence against him. You don't want to see something like that. It's sad. And leave his lady alone, because it wasn't her fault that he got caught lacking. People will figure it out anyway. If they want to catch you lacking, people are going to figure it out anyway. His lady did not sell him out, so leave her alone. You just got to be watching no matter what. TFC 2 1-0 at half. Okay, cool. Because it's on ESPN. Galaxy better beat Vancouver. I think they probably will. Toronto's like Billy Joe in the Canelo fight, getting knocked out easily. Probably, but I still have a slight hope, and that's the problem. 20th minute, 1-0, 1-0. But that's the way I see it. Goal kick for Barraza. Good goal kick there. Now, why the hell? Now, I will say this. Why the hell are they letting him wear a teal goalkeeper kit when it's really close to City's blue? That sort of makes no sense. That's sort of makes no sense. Could be a trap game for the Galaxy. Vancouver's not bad at home. Yeah, but Vancouver's been bad for the past, 2 months. I don't think it's a trap game. Could be, but I don't think it is. Watching Vancouver in the Champions League is going to piss me off. They're going to get their ass kicked. We'll see what they do in the offseason, but I don't see it. This is Campeones Cup. It's a Molero trophy. You have to wait. Outlaws has to wait for February for CCL. New York probably ain't going to be in next year's. I'll say it here. Mississippi State will go 6-7 this season. I'll wait for the end of the season. Well, so you basically say we go to a bowl and lose it. Okay. All right. I don't believe that. Mississippi State is the 14th best team in the nation, according to the JP poll, which is the only right poll. We'll be fine. 11-1 is still alive, baby. Probably. We'll see. Sadly, can't watch Liga MX locally anymore. Thoughts on Goat Sartini? He's a jackass. He is a jackass, a bad sport, and a douche canoe. That's my thoughts. Inter Miami 2-1, TFC 2-1. Damn it. Here comes New York. Oh, no foul there? Sure. 23rd minute. Outlaws has finally lost the magic. The three-peat isn't likely to happen. In fact, I'd be shocked. I don't think we've ever seen a tri-campeon. So, no. I don't think we've ever seen a tri-campeon, and I don't think we'll ever see it, or at least with the Outlaws. If they somehow pulled that one out of their ass, but thoughts on the Brett Favre thing back in Mississippi? That's some horrible shit that Brett Favre did. The man has money. So why are you stealing money from the underserved? And the fact the governor helped him do it. And by the way, Ted DiBiase, Sr. and Jr., $1 Million Man, and his son also was part of that scheme, by the way, just so you know. It's multiple people. And it's all, and I think it's disgusting that all four were part of it. Phil Bryant, Brett Favre, Ted Jr., and Ted Sr. They all deserve what's coming to them. for stealing money from the underserved. Now, do I support government programs? No, but a state like Mississippi damn needs them for certain because it's the most poor state in the nation. So that being said, what Brett Favre's done, he has money. Brett Favre has money. Ted Jr. and Ted Sr. both have money, and Phil Bryant certainly has money. They're all scum, and they all deserve what's coming to them. And that is what it is. Timbers 2 are playing at Providence Park tonight. Hopefully they have a good match. Atlas is tired. They complained in the beginning of the season. They only had 2 weeks of off season, and it's showing. Well, I mean, 2-1 TFC2. Let's go. Well, Liga MX's team has a tall ball guy that's a striker. Shot past the post. I mean, Quinones. No, he's not bald. Furch has hair. He's tall, though. I need a name. I don't think I've seen, at least for the big ones, a bald, tall striker. Rodgers is better than Favre. As a quarterback, no. As a person, I'm shocked to say this, but Aaron Rodgers is a better person than Brett Favre. And I thought Aaron Rodgers was a douchebag. Turns out, I still think Brett Favre is a better quarterback, but Aaron Rodgers is a better person. I'm shocked. I can't believe I'm saying that at all. I can't believe I'm saying that at all. Unpopular WWE takes, I'll go CM Punk was overrated and WWE was never good. We're starting to figure out that that's the correct take. Good job, Rebel. You're saying exactly what we already know now. We've been known. Shot saved by Barraza, 27th minute. We know this now. Roger's been playing on those mushrooms. Yeah, Carlos Gonzalez. Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. He's not a starter, though. Yeah, he wasn't good in the UFC either, but we're talking about wrestling. He's not the best in the world and never was. And he certainly isn't now. Timbers 2 underway. Roger's be playing on those mushrooms. Hey, if it makes him play well, shit. Ayahuasca, baby. Psychedelics. The DMT. Lovely. 27th minute. Looks like Hebert is down hurt. That's not good. It's his ACL knee, isn't it? Oh no. CM Punk versus John Jones. CM Punk would be dead. John Jones would kill him. Carlos Gonzalez, come back to Pumas. We need you, same as Alan Mosa. Looks like Thiago. Or no. I mean, but I'd say Olivia Munn and Shailene Woodley were upgrades. I don't think that hurt him. It's 2-2. Damn. But whatever. I wanted Brock to do more in UFC or MMA. That's called diverticulitis. Ruined him. Danny and Alan would be unstoppable. Yes, they would. Talish Magno is coming on. Yes. For Hebert, it looks like. Talis Magno is on. It's 2-2. What, Toronto versus Miami? 2. Talis Magno. He's on for Hébert. Hébert could walk at least, but the fact that he came off, that's not good news. Barn burner in the Miami game. And this is at least pretty good right now. 1-0, but it's been a barn burner, and the fact New York City could have easily scored 2 or 3. Don't Pumas have a losing record since Dani Alves joined? As far as I know, yes. Yes. Last time I checked. Yes. Oof. Quinones. Shot blocked away. Barraza! Gets punched away, but he catches it. Yeah. They were using it to put over Drew McIntyre, so... '30th minute. Do you have a USL third-tier team in your area? No, I do not. Now, if I was still in Mississippi, I would. Because Mississippi Brilla. It's him! It's him! But not around here, no. 31st minute. New York's dominating this game. I know that for sure. They should be able to hold on to this. Should be. Alves going to Mexico was a bad idea. Yeah, I get it. I think Japan going to a lower division La Liga 1, 2, 3 club would have worked. Well, Logan, it's California. Of course you do. There's big enough cities every 10 minutes. Of course. Of course you do. Every suburb is a small city. Come on now. Of course you do. '32nd minute. Also came back from Chicago like 2 days ago. You were in Chicago? You're talking about Office. Brother, don't go to Chicago. Cali government's so mad the companies are shooting movies elsewhere, like in Atlanta, for the cheap. That's pretty smart. You got 20 teams plus, and you got Galaxy 2 can't get Dignity Health to sell Galaxy 2 tickets. So they have to steal Orange County Stadium. Thoughts on the U.S. September roster? Pretty good roster. It's a pretty good roster. Rebel. No. No. 33rd minute. Heard San Fran might have a sewage and drinking water problem since it's mixing with the water and killing life. And that's the California government screwing everything up once again. You hate to see it. Yep, they did. Surprised that Zach Steffen didn't get called up. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised too, but that's the one thing that surprised me. But it's friendlies, and maybe they want to see if Matt Turner's still as good. I forgot. I blanked. I forgot. San Fran was bad when Kamala Harris was there, and it still is without her there. That's just California for you. But they'll never realize that it can be fixed, but they don't want, or maybe they do, but they don't want to fix it. True. Stefan is injured and he's not playing with Middlesbrough. Okay, that makes sense. That's the only thing that could have, that's the only thing that really could have made it seem that he, or would have been right why he didn't get called up. So that makes sense. 35th minute. You think they do, but you think they would, but Talish Magnol. The Blue Jays are winning 4-0. Let's go. Extend that lead, baby. Extend that lead, baby. Woo. I think the guys on the roster now make the official World Cup roster. Yeah, I'd say so. California's energy grid is so bad, they're encouraging people to no longer buy electric cars so that the energy isn't drained. Oh, and here's the funny thing. Mr. Gavin Newsom, Governor Gavin Newsom, wants them to have only electric cars by 2035. Did you not think this through? It's like, oh, wait, no, but we don't want you to charge your electric cars. Did you not think this through? Oh, wait, he probably didn't. He probably didn't. He probably has absolutely no brain. He probably didn't think it through. Yeah, Brooklyn Italians, yeah. Winvo, they still practice at the stadium. At the practice fields, they play at Dignity Health Sports Park. Brooklyn. 37th minute. We won't have power till 8:15, it looks like. So it's 5:24 over there. Oh, damn. Oh. Sit tight. Well, California's going to fall into the middle of the ocean one day. They've been saying it for 60 years. And that's going to be, well, I can't say it, but that's going to be a historical day. And there's going to be a lot of memes about it. Let's just put it like that. It's going to be as memed as a last Thursday. Let's just put it like that. Let's just put it like that. Long Island Rough Riders and USL 2. 38th minute. (3-2) Inter Miami B. Jesus, Toronto. TFC2 pulling a main Toronto. Yep, it started. It's almost the 39th minute. 1-0 New York. We'll buy a generator and buy some hamsters. What? That's probably it, Rory. Well, what do hamsters have to do with it? I mean, I get the generator part, but okay. As soon as a world-changing event happens, the memes start coming in. Exactly. Sometimes well-deserved. Sometimes not. But they'll come in anyway. Where is it? Have you watched any Argos games this season? Yes. Yes. Rebel! No! No! Damn it, no! There's one national park that has a volcano that's not blown up over 150 years, and it can blow up all of us in the United States. Yellowstone. It sounds like it won't happen, though. If you actually look at the science, Yellowstone seems like it's dormant. We'll be fine. If you actually look at the science, don't be running the Yellowstone General on 4chan. Come on now. Happening. It's a happening. What are you doing? Rough Riders got USL final versus Ventura County, lost 2-1. Rebels being ruthless today. I mean, he does say peace was never an option, so peace was never an option. He's not lying. He's not lying. Oh boy. 40th minute. Oh my. Woo. Spicy. Spicy. Anything could happen. We could be in a DR Who episode when aliens invade and wear human skins. That would not be fun. Doctor Who, there we go. That wouldn't be fun. Yeah, I remember when the world was supposed to end. We all do. And then nothing happened. Unless you talk to like spiritualists who say that we're just that should be a penalty. No, free kick the other way. No, I like Doctor Who. You're good. You're good. I like Doctor Who. Yellow card for Tavon Gray. Explain to me, Al. Oh, yeah. Explain to me how that's a dive. That actually was a foul. Explain to me. Okay. I think that referee just was blind. Super blind. 42nd minute. Doctor Who is a good show. Goal for Atlanta? I'm not. Atlanta or Atlas? Yeah. Hell. Cross in. This is on regular TV, so it shouldn't be that behind. What the hell? Orlando Vafanculo, so it was Atlanta. Okay. How are you going to do that? At least draw. Come on. 43rd minute. Cleared away by New York. If it was Dom Dwyer, don't be Dom Dwyer. I was 12. 2012. Third minute. Disneyland might have a blackout. Damn. Thiago Almada, thank God. We didn't need it to be Dom Dwyer. Just imagine a big tsunami. What would you do in that situation? Run. Run. High ground. Run. Run, Forrest, run. I was running. Run, Forrest, run. ESPN 2, 1-0 New York, KP. Actually, that is good advice, though. Run. Run to high ground. When it comes to a tsunami, that's actually good advice. Run to high ground as soon as you see it. 45th minute. We're getting close to halftime. What happens if there's no high ground? Get ready to meet your maker. If Dom scores, I'm done. I should retire from watching Orlando. Honestly, I probably would have felt the same way last week had Dom Dwyer scored on TFC. Shot saved by Barraza. Probably would have. I mean, you'll get over it like I would have, but, you know. Luckily, neither happened. I would body surf that big boy. Do you have a board? Soul Surfer. Save. Cleared. You're having more fun than I am. Well, I mean, this game doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm just down the middle. I'm just watching it. 3 minutes of stoppage time. You're watching your team lose to a trash Atlanta, so. Well, I mean, hell, my team did too last week, so. That's not a bad point. I'm sure they do at New York. I'm sure they do. 46th minute. Yeah, that sounds about right. That doesn't shock me. Sad to hear about it, but that don't shock me. Did I read your comment? In March 11, 2011, Japan had an earthquake tsunami while you were having your birthday. You were 4. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that day. You beat Atlanta. Good for you. That was a sad, sad day watching that coverage of that tsunami on Weather Channel. I think I was actually out of school that day. Yeah, I think it was an off day. Probably Kazimierz Pulaski Day. But I remember watching the coverage of that tsunami in Japan, and it was really sad to watch the Tohoku earthquake and the tsunami. That was sad. But I remember. 47th minute. Getting close to halftime, 1-0. I just found apartments in Midtown Manhattan for $650 a month. Yeah, too much. Even if you're rich, that's honestly highway robbery. Aspria's a real striker. That is true. '48th minute. '48th minute, we have halftime. 1-0. New York City FC, 1-0. New York City FC. Alexander Cayens with the earliest goal in Campeones Cup history in the 4th minute. We got 45 more minutes, and if Atlas score, we possibly have a penalty shootout, or they could score 2 in the second half. But we shall see what happens. New York has dominated the first half. We'll see what happens in the second. That's really cheap for California people. When I come back to the USA, I got to have y'all come to Durham, North Carolina. Is that where? That's where Duke is, yeah? I'm good with that. Feeling better for the second half. I think I'm feeling better, but I don't know for the second half. Y'all are dominating this game. That's really cheap. Apartments in Houston are about $1,500, $1,500 a month. Wait, what? Houston. Austin, I would have expected, but Houston, Houston? Nah, I didn't expect that. I know it's a big city, but I didn't expect that. Would have expected Austin, but geez. That being said, take a short break at the half. We'll talk about the stats. We'll be back. Least they could possibly win a trophy this year. Still cheaper than California. It's $2,400 a month for a studio. Oof. Oof. Take a short break for the half. We'll talk about the stats. We'll be back. See you soon. Sit tight. Back for the stats of the half. Here we go. Back for the stats of the half. And yes, I personally, hold on. Where are we? I personally thought that was a penalty, yes. I personally thought that was a penalty, and they called that as a dive for some reason, but I thought it was a pen. I thought it was. I don't know why it was a yellow or a dive. That was a horrible call. I thought it was a pen. Yes, John Boy is a New Yorker. Here we go. Oh. Well, shit. With that being said, stats are as follows. 57% possession to 43% possession. 9 shots to 8. 3 shots on goal to 2. 3 block shots to 4. 219 total passes to 164. 77% pass accuracy to 65% pass accuracy. 3 corners to 0. 3 crosses to 4. 1 offside to 1. 2 saves to 2, 17 clearances to 3, 11 fouls to 12, 1 yellow to 0, no red cards on either side. 1-0 New York, of course. Should be 2. But saludos. Saludos. But New York's been the best team so far. There has been really no fault from New York. They've been tough. They've played well. They've wanted this game. They're more up for it. Their performance has been so much better. Their performance has been so much better from what we've seen against Atlas. Atlas, their swooning has just been them being completely fraudulent. New York, they could find goals. We've known that. And they still have good play. They still have good play. And maybe this could kick them on to doing something well in the league if they can hold on here. With that being said, we shall see how the rest of this game goes. But I think New York has been the better team by far, no question. They should be up 2-0. They should be up 2-0. They should have had a penalty later on in the first half. They did not. And that's a problem. TFC 2-3-3. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. Liga MX's team's thinking it's a Molero. So Toronto in 2018 must have been really shit to lose it to Tigres. We were. That's the point. But I think Mexico, Liga MX looks at this as a Molero trophy and the fact that MLS has gotten better. But every time there's been an MLS champion who makes Campeones Cup, they're not as good the next season. Toronto in 2018, they weren't great. Compared to the 2017 team, they were a lot worse. The Atlanta United 2019 compared to their 2018 team, that was probably the best or least level of a drop-off. Columbus, they dropped off hard. And New York, they've dropped off a bit. Atlanta barely dropped off, but that America team was good, so there you go. But it's a good thing Atlanta didn't drop off. But Cruz Azul dropped off heavily as well. And Atlas has been fraudulent, so not shocked at all that it could be 3 in a row for MLS. Let's see what Atlanta. Let me look at the live standings, by the way. We needed Orlando win, and they've screwed us over. 39 points. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So Atlanta can still win a game and draw another. Probably not. 10 wins, so probably not draw. Let's see what they got left. Philly, they'll lose. Revolution, hopefully that's a draw. New York, hopefully that's a win for New York. 2-1. We still should be fine. Hopefully. It's still not out of the cards for Toronto. Not that it matters. 4-3 TFC2. Let's go, Paul Rothrock. Let's go. Damn, that's good. What a game. Let's go, Paul Rothrock. I will at least do the TFC2 playoff run because they're in the playoffs. At least they have a playoff run. 4-3. Paul Rothrock. What? Paul Rothrock plays for Toronto. What are you talking about? What? Is it an own goal? It must have been an own goal. No, it's 3-3 Toronto, Miami is what it says over here. Rothrock in the 77th. Peruzza, Chung, and Rothrock and York Lions Stadium. That's where we have it now. That's what MLS website says. He scored the Inter Miami scored. Oh, okay. Still says 3-3. What? Still says 3-3. Hold on. There we go. It is 4-3. Okay. Yep. So MLS Next Pro is just behind. Yep. That's all it is. Shit. Thought Mob said goal. Okay. Yep. It is a goal against. Barn burner, though. Barn burner, though. I can tell you that much. Timbers 2, now 2-1. Good. Pretty good roster. I like it. I think it's a pretty good roster. Can we read my comments when you left at halftime? All right, Rebel. Where were we? Where were we? That is definitely not. That's all I could see. So I don't even know the context of that one. I'm not reading it. Timbers 2, yeah. Good. Good for y'all. They don't quit, I can tell you that much. But second half's about to start soon. See where this goes. I'll have some fun with it. Borglund for Miami killed the game. I don't like how Berhalter called up Pepe for the friendlies. Here's the thing, though. He deserves a shot to prove that he still has fight for the World Cup, to get to the World Cup. I believe personally that Ricardo Pepe, if he can prove he still deserves to be on the World Cup roster over the next 2 friendlies, he should be on the roster. He still deserves his chance. The U.S. strikers, I believe Pepe won't make it. I believe it's probably going to be Pefok and Ferreira and Haji Wright, probably, is what I believe. I don't think Pepe's going to make it. That 4th spot I'm not so sure about, but I don't think it'll be Ricardo Pepe. But if he can prove that he deserves it through the next 2 friendlies, he has as good of a ride as anybody else. So I think it'll be just fine there. Second half about to start here. Ian Shaw. Nice. Heber's walking around. Good. Ricardo Pepe's on loan in Play Football Club Groningen. Yep. Ferreira, Sargent, and P. Falk are your 3 strikers. Sargent. Oh, okay. Cool. No. He'll probably be the 4th spot. It's either him or Pepe, but what about the American for Valencia? Yunus Musa? He's a midfielder. It doesn't matter about the striker. He can't play unless they wanted to play false 9, but that's not what Musa is either. So, yeah, Yunus Musa is going to start in the midfield. That's not a problem. But I didn't know if Winvo was thinking he was a starter or a striker, I should say. ¿Qué equipo te gusta? Para mí es los Pumas de la UNAM. Shit. Timothy Way as a starter when he's back from injury. I can see it. Vafan Kulo, Orlando GD it. Damn. Hurts. How do you think the World Cup will do in the U.S. regards to ratings and the viewers, since the World Cup will be in the midst of the NFL, MLB, NBA, and college football season? Well, MLB is going to be over by the start of the World Cup. But NFL, NBA, and college football, and NHL, it's going to definitely, it's still in the morning, and the rest of those games are in the afternoon and evening. So, does it take a hit to the World Cup's ratings? Maybe. Personally, I think it doesn't. You have time to watch the World Cup if you're going to watch the World Cup and then watch your college football and your National Football League and your NBA and NHL games. There's a position to where you can watch both. Now, people may not watch the World Cup if that's their best choice in the morning. But if people are going to watch the World Cup, they're going to watch the World Cup. I'll watch as much as I can from everything because I know I can. So, there you go. Red card, Inter Miami B in college basketball. I mean, yeah, but it's basically Crew needs to lose out or lose 3 and draw 1, and Toronto has to win out. That's pretty much what it is. And hope Atlanta doesn't pick up 4 points. Or actually, Atlanta can't pick up 4 points, and you need the Crew to lose out or not pick up 3 points. Or 4 points as well. The Crew will blow it. I have a feeling the Crew is going to blow it heavily. Toronto will probably still be alive going into decision day. They'll probably win against Orlando. They'll probably win against Miami at home. And they'll probably be alive for decision day. Probably. And then they'll blow it then. But we'll find out. But there's still a slight chance of sneaking in. No, we do. We do. Trust me, I know. We have a very slight chance. College football will be in its last week. College basketball will be starting. NBA and NHL will be a month into the season. NFL will be halfway through. Exactly. But, oh, yeah, definitely. They're going to watch on Black Friday, yeah. They've kicked off for the second half. Here come Atlas, and they look like they're on the front foot already. Cross in. Shot! Past the post. But seriously, look at the Crew's games. They're going to lose 3 out of 4. It's only, you would really hope that Charlotte draws or they could win that match. You would hope they can. But even if the Crew do win, Toronto still would, if they win out, they would still have more wins. So, and probably the goal differential will be a lot closer too. But if you look at the Crew's schedule, I mean, everything seems favorable for Toronto for what they need, I should say. At least on the things they can't handle. I know who Brett Cooper is, Isaiah. And yes, she's cute. I'm clocked out on the Crew for this season. Too much of a mental strain. Just fight through it, man. You got 4 games. They may not be beautiful, but you got 4 games. Fight through it. Fight through the pain. Fight through the pain. She is. She is. Just fight through the pain. Fight through the pain. 47th minute. Talish Magno. Oh, nice run. They have a chance here. Shot. Goal! 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 Maxi Morales. 2-0. 2-0 NYCFC right at the start of the second half. That's going to be it. That's got to be it. NYCFC with a banger, Maxi Morales. What a run. The legend, Maxi Morales. Might have just put this one away. Wow. '48th minute. That's another quick goal to start a half. 2-0. 2-0. Atlas is not taking it seriously, no. But what a pass through. And Maxi Morales, calm and cool. Talish Magno with a pass through. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Wow. What a goal. 49th minute. Hold on. Yeah, I'll make that right. I'm probably the toughest, mentally toughest person. Toughest person I know. So it's all about the mental toughness. Other than that, I don't know how I did it. Just mentally tough. It was a slog, but it is what it is. It's all about that mental toughness. Iron mind. Maxi Morales, who else but the legend in New York? Had to be. I rate NYCFC for real, taking cups away from teams I don't want to win. And then they laid down for y'all in Champions League. It worked out perfectly for you. Worked out perfectly for you. '51st minute. Here comes Atlas. It comes with the territory, so. Could you please put the game live? Because I'm from Argentina and they don't show it on TV here. It's called I Would Get a Copyright Strike if I do that. Search up buffstream.1. BUFFSTREAM.ONE. You're welcome. I got your back. I can't wait to see the Canadian national anthem be sung at Canada's games at the World Cup. I can't wait to see it either. And another thing I can't wait to see is how many English players screw up their anthem and sing God Save the Queen instead of God Save the King. I say that's a good bet to take. If that's a prop bet, I'm taking the over every single time. Now you just know. Maybe an 80. Exactly. I bet $80 for under 2.5 goals could get $500. You're on a tightrope right now. And New York is definitely knocking at the door to knock you off that tightrope. So, just sit tight. Yeah, they changed their anthem officially when King Charles got on the throne. It's been officially changed. as soon as he ascended. So, and you could tell, like, when the first official singing happened in, like, some sort of procession. Most children in the U.S. will not be able to watch the World Cup because they'll be in school. That's the one bad part about it. But, hold on. Let me comment it. I got you. Oh, wait, you're on Twitch. Tell me when you got it. I'll pop it up there and tell me when you got it. When it pops up, tell me when you got it. All right. Tell me when you got it. Look at the screen. Tell me when you got it. Now I'll take it down. Goal for Atlas. Goal for Atlas. No, offside. Offside. Goal kick. I'm talking about Toto Rojo. Toto Rojo. Do you got it? Thumbs up or anything will work. It's offside. That'll be a goal kick in the 54th minute. It wasn't a goal. It was offside. It was offside. You're still good. You're still good. Offside. You're still good. Okay, good. No problem. De nada. De nada. 2-0 still. No VAR, I guess. Fun. I thought there was VAR last year. Okay. Guess not. 55th minute. You're still good. You're under 2.5 is still good. I don't blame you for taking under 2.5 with how both teams have been sucking recently. I thought it would probably go to extra time, or not extra time, but penalties. Yeah, I saw it. I saw. What time is it for you? 8:04 Central, p.m. Central. 8:04. Don't scare me. As soon as I turned back around, I saw, what the hell is that camera angle? ESPN, you suck. Free kick, Atlas. Over. Header. Cleared away. Good job. Seriously, ESPN cameras just suck when it comes to soccer, football. They just do. I agree. But J.B. Pritzker is tone deaf too. Everything in Illinois. Everybody in government in Illinois is tone deaf. It is what it is. I hope to God Austin win tonight. Who are they playing? I can't guarantee a win, but I can tell you if they should. I mean, they're the second best team in the West. They probably should win anyway. Yep. The Bears and Arlington Heights would be weird. But Chicago only has themselves to blame. RSL, yeah. Yeah, Austin will probably win. RSL been fraud since June. That's offside. That's got to be. No, it's not. Shot, but that's got by Vargas, 57th minute. Austin will probably easily. I'd say, honestly, that's about an 80% chance of a win for Austin. But that's my guess. RSL sucked since June. Started hot. They've been fraudulent since June. If they still make the playoffs, that'll be wild. Well, I mean, I guess they will, but they'll probably get knocked out in the first round. Probably. Header! Oh, past the post. O'Toole. Slight header past the post. I've been watching some FCS football this season, and a lot of those big FCS school plays in what look like small basketball arenas with a full-size football field. So it pretty much is just Yankee Stadium, right? It's pretty much just Yankee Stadium. Yes, I went there. Yes, I went there. England seems like the Leon of European national teams. They are. Yeah, I would say so. Smoking on that England pack. Don't worry, we will be. Don't worry. Smoking on that England pack. Chucky Arlaw. Plays through Kyans. I could have had a second. I'm shocked. You win games in the midfield. I agree with that. Yep. That's pretty much the way you win. And England's midfield isn't great. The States' midfield is better. Yeah, I think, honestly, if it comes down to a midfield battle, the States win that game. They could win. I think a draw. I'm going with like a 2-2 draw, but if it comes down to the midfield, I think the States win easily. Problem is does it come down to the midfield? Does it come down to the midfield battle? Normally you think it would, but which is also why I think Canada has pretty good chances to do well, because Canada's midfield is a very good midfield. Sneaky good, but it's very good. Eustachio, okay. Oso. It's a good midfield. Pulisic scores a hat trick against England. I mean, at that point, I'd feel happy for Pulisic, because you know what? It's like he had a point to prove, frankly. So I'm honestly has a point to prove to U.S. fans too, but here in the ambulance, that's not good. Yeah, that ain't good. 60th minute, we're past the hour mark. That's not good. The USMNT somehow makes it to the final. I can see it being so huge that workplaces, colleges, and schools might cancel school and work so people could support the USMNT in the final. They probably, in that case, would. I think that's pretty obvious. Cross in over the bar. Sadly enough, it's like, what, a week and a half before Christmas? All the Chelsea fans will hate Pulisic. They already do. So I don't see anything different about that. World Cup finals on a Sunday. Oh, yeah, right. So no problem. At least for the school part of things. But work, I mean, probably still not a problem. Unless you're corporate. But in the end, 62nd minute. Yeah, I agree with that. People should be able to go to the parade. Like, that's a once every half decade situation at the very best. So I agree with that. Then again, when it comes to about 7 years between the Broncos and the Avalanche, about 7 years. Yeah. Nice to see you back, Winvo. Pulisic played good today. Maybe he's good under Graham Potter. Maybe Tuchel didn't like him. Maybe this is the best thing for Christian Pulisic. I don't know. Potter's still a fraud. Went to the Avalanche parade and enjoyed it. My first parade ever, and it was 6 years since the Colorado team won something. Yep, Super Bowl 50. That AFC championship was a little bit... The referees helped that AFC championship, I won't lie. But then you beat the Panthers' ass, so... Hornets, Panthers, or Hurricanes win silverware this season. Hornets, no. Carolina Panthers, probably not. Carolina Hurricanes, they could. They could. They probably have the best chance. And skip school for that Mexico versus Saudi game. Mexico versus Argentina, the only game that I'll watch is the Mexican versus Poland game. Okay. But speaking of the Broncos, that ain't going to happen. Red Bulls clinch plays. Yeah, it won't happen. Red Bulls clinched playoffs. I agree with that. Playoffs for Red Bull. Yeah. Now, let me say this. Speaking of the Broncos, what the hell happened? How do you lose to the Seattle Seahawks? That was header away. They really should have went for it on fourth down. What were they doing? But no, 63-yard field goal. Plays through. Kynes misses. Could have got a second. Nathaniel Hackett, put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum. Or shouldn't it be Brandon McManus? Both of them. Saved by Barraza there. Rookie coach don't know how to manage a clock. Sounds like the Chargers coach. Sounds like the Chargers coach after week 18 last year. Lamau. Wilson still had his mind in Seattle, and they booed the shit out of him. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't expect the Browns to win that game. That shocked me. The only reason Philly's in first is because Philly's playing in a farmers league. No, we ain't blaming McManus for any of this. He's a pretty good kicker. You're right. Probably wasn't going to be able to kick a 69-yard field goal. Unless it was in Denver because of the altitude. But in Seattle, though, it's like they forgot they were on the road. When Peyton Manning's telling you the Colts kicker, Rodrigo Blankenship, got waived, yeah. And now he's on the Jets. I like Rodrigo Blankenship. Why do you make me hate him? Besides, all kicks get carried left in Seattle by the wind there. That is true. I mean, I'd rather have Rodrigo Blankenship on the Patriots than Nick Folk. I'd rather have Blankenship, to be honest. They wouldn't do that. Vikings have been really good. Yeah. They're good under Kevin O'Connell. The Vikings may win the NFC North. Kynes doesn't get there. 67th minute. They beat the Packers. It's not about them Cowboys not scoring a touchdown. I feel sorry for Dak Prescott, but Tom Brady had to win that game. So, was fine by me. That was fine by me. Cowboys are done. They're finished. Yep. Now that Dak is hurt. Yep. When Blair Walsh missed a 15-yarder in a playoff game for the Vikings, yes. The worst field goal I think I've ever seen in my life. We did, boys! There's bound to be a Cowboys SpongeBob in Chiseled Adonis's video. I didn't see the highlights. Is the Patriots dynasty over? It's been over since 2020. Now they could start a new dynasty, but it doesn't look like, not right now at least. Mac Jones, it's not his fault. Bill Belichick's a fraud. 67th minute. But shot saved by Vargas. Cam Newton era is bad. That was the season. The Cowboys need a quarterback. Jimmy G is lurking. I don't want that for Jimmy Garoppolo. Come on. Why don't you just trade him to Tampa Bay? Let him take over for Tom Brady as he should. As he always should have. I mean, they technically do, mathematically. Saquon Barkley is back in Tennessee, played bad between ESPN prediction. They chose Tennessee. Yeah, Tennessee's going to be a fraud. Don't worry. It always happens. Because Tom Brady made Bill Belichick Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick has only made the playoffs twice without Tom Brady. Once with the Cleveland Browns and once with Mac Jones. And he got his ass kicked expeditiously both times. And he almost made it with Matt Castle, but, you know. We'll give him that season too. So 3 seasons where they were playoff level without Tom Brady. Or where he was playoff level without Tom Brady. 3. I mean, I don't think the Patriots need him in a desperate need, but we'll figure it out. I don't know. 49ers played in a hurricane. Yeah, they did. And then they lost to the Chicago Bears. The Jaguars will finish above the Texans, only 1 win behind the Titans. I mean, the AFC South sucks so bad, that's very likely. And the Colts probably win 10-6. Or no, 10-7. They'll probably go 10-7. They'll probably go. The Colts will probably win that division 10-7. New York going forward, 70th minute. I mean, at this point, Kaepernick's really just blackballed himself, banned himself from the NFL. I mean, is he a better backup than some quarterbacks out there? Yes. Is he honestly a better starter than some of the starters in the NFL? Honestly, yes. But was the Bears tackling the ground penalty very BS? I didn't see it. But I would say I've never heard of that penalty before, so I would say, yeah, it's BS. The Galaxy's playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. I see a thumbs down. I guess you think you're screwed. 71st minute. Atlas. And New York's just trying to let him go through with like a hot knife through butter, and there's no foul there. That under 2.5 is looking still alive. Yep. Who had that under 2.5? Are they still here? That's still alive. Good for you. You got about 20 minutes, 19 minutes. Kanye West is making a meal for McDonald's, and it's $200. But the thing is, I'm confused. The burger is black, and when I see the burger, I've never seen that meme, but it's kind of like that burger from Burger King. Was it Burger King that they had like a midnight burger and the bun was black like a couple of years ago? Wasn't it Burger King? People have done this before. But a Kanye meal is $200 at McDonald's. What are they doing? It's definitely a Kanye meal. Yep. Musk finally bought. Yeah, I heard. Musk finally bought Twitter. Yep, I heard it. Ricky Pooge is playing more as a defensive mid this game. That's probably why you're going to lose. He needs to be offensive. He needs to be a number 10. You're probably just shot yourself in the foot. There we go. There we go. 73rd minute. New York is just shutting this game out. They dominated the first half. They scored a goal early in the second half. They're doing what they have to do to shut this game out and win the trophy. Good for them. I'm guessing better, but Elon Musk is in my good books, so I'm going to guess better. Thiago Andrade is coming in for Santi Rodriguez. 73rd minute. Shitty House Vasquez is playing as a cam. Okay, let's respect Victor Vasquez. Let's not do this. Let's have a chance. Let's not do this. Victor Vasquez deserves respect. Come on now. Come on now. Don't call Victor Vasquez that. Come on now. 74th minute. I don't care if he sucks for you. He's a Toronto FC legend. He deserves respect. He won us an MLS Cup. He was the missing piece. I don't care if he sucks for you. He's still a legend. NYCFC on their way to getting another trophy. Pumped. And all the Mexican fans will tell you it's a molero. So enjoy that. Enjoy that. I think the Campeones Cup is a true trophy. I don't think it's a molero, but others say yes. '75th minute. Who knows? Molero trophy. The only MLS team not to win it was Toronto FC, and I still think it's a legitimate trophy. Because of course. Because of course. And 3 of our bigger rivals have won it. Funnily enough, the only Western Conference team who could have been in the Campeones Cup was Seattle. You know what ruined that? COVID. They saved us from insufferability. And Eastern Conference, now we have Eastern Conference supremacy. Even though the West is actually the better conference, but don't let anybody know that. Let's not let anybody know that. Vasquez better score tonight then. Now he will. I say he does. I have a feeling that all the CONCACAF teams in the World Cup will bring the rigors and challenges of CONCACAF. I agree with that, yeah. I think they're going to play their way. I think. They're going to play their way. I don't think they're going to... What do you think about the USA being the next Club World Cup host? I mean, it's okay. That seems cool. I mean, if there's any games in St. Louis, hell, I'll go just for the hell of it. Shit. It'll probably be like LA or something, but Seattle Sounders playing in the USA on their home soil in the Club World Cup, and the Mexican teams who probably make it if it's expanded. If it's the expanded version. Would be sort of nice to see. Greg Berhalter's son is in Vancouver. Yes, he is. And John Herdman's is too. Both their sons play for the Whitecaps. Jay Herdman and Sebastian Berhalter. Yeah. I think that would mean this year's MLS champ will go to. Well, I thought it was just CONCACAF. Oh, well. Well, if that's the case, Toronto, you better sneak into 7th place and get this shit done. Get a pity Club World Cup spot. Oh, boy, we're going to get skull dragged because of Bobby Bacala. Jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, wait, because of the host team. Yeah, exactly. You're right. You are right, yes. Because there has to be a host team, just like, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I'm like, oh, wait, not just the host team. You're right. I was like, oh, wait, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm still going to say it. It's still mathematically somewhat possible, so I can't. Let's get it done, and then let's get skull dragged by everybody else at the Club World Cup. Let's go. Because of your tactics that were expired in 2014, Bobby Bacala. Come on. Toussaint Ricketts is the longest white cap player in their history. He's only played there for like 3 years. Saying tallest? You may have forgotten, but Toussaint Ricketts played for Toronto for a while. (2016, 17, 18? Yeah. And then he went to Turkey or Saduva. Was it Lithuania? Whatever. Eastern European country. And then went to Vancouver. But yeah, Toussaint Ricketts is pretty tall, so that may be what you're saying. 80th minute. 10 minutes left in this match. Let's see what NYCFC gets done here. I don't think he started his career there. RSL vs. Austin is underway. Yeah, that'll probably be the way we get screwed. Hold on. That'll probably be the way we get screwed, but, you know. You either give us CCL or the Club World Cup. Now, I'd rather take the CCL. It'd probably still get skull dragged, but, you know, 5-1 Blue Jays over the Rays. Let's go. Blue Jays are taking second in the AL East. Holding that. Hold that. 80th minute, but basically, if we could choose, I'd choose CCL, but I don't know if we somehow pull it off. RSL vs. Austin's underway. Oh, I agree. I don't think they have the infrastructure unless you're just playing in the all of Central America, but I think you'll see the same situation with the United bid somewhat as well. Can't wait till 2026. Let's be honest, Bradley wasn't a good USMNT head coach. Players hated him, and he had favoritism, and the U.S. was mad inconsistent in games and blew leads like the Falcons. I agree with that. Bob Bradley, his peak was with the Chicago Fire. He did good enough with the U.S. to somewhat be a USMNT legend. Here's a shot! Past the post. Darren Maddox. Yeah, that's what I was like, yeah. But yeah, Bob Bradley, after the Chicago Fire and somewhat with the USA, his system's been expired since 2014. It was dead on arrival at Swansea. The only reason it worked at LAFC is because he had Carlos Vela and Diego Rossi. He had no striker. His midfield was suspect, and his backline and goalkeeper were shit. Same as Toronto FC. Horrible goalkeeper. Backline is a little bit better than LAFC's. By a little bit, I mean a little bit. Midfield is suspect. And no striker with 2 world-class Italians at the wing, Bernardeschi and Insigne. And we can brute force games, but when it matters, we're going to blow it. And he's also stubborn as all hell. Darren Maddox played with the Timbers in 16 and 17. Yep, praying for Austin right now. Bob Bradley makes Bruce Arena look like a master tactician. Honestly, you know what? I'll say you're right there, actually. I believed in the hype. I'm not going to lie. I believed in the hype. At last, going forward. Just say you have a milk jug, right? And it says expired in 2014. What would you do? you would throw it away. Well, let's just say Bob Bradley's system is that milk jug that expired in 2014, and he makes us chug it every week. Makes me sick. Because if you drink milk that expired in 2014. Bobby Bacala is old-fashioned like Tata. Honestly, El Gordo Martino is a better manager than Bobby Bacala. I mean, he's right, though. Bruce Arena, just like Bob Bradley, the time has passed him by. Point is, LA Galaxy, he was great. USMNT, he sucked. Revolution, they carried his ass last year with a lot of MLS, I wouldn't say world-class players, but CONCACAF class players. And since they lost all those players, guess what happened? They suck now. I saw that. I saw the Sharks jerseys. I like it. The teal, more of the teal, I like it. Yeah, Hugo Sanchez will be better than Tata El Gordo Martino. I agree. 3 MLS Cups in 3 years. Oh, well, you could say he also got carried by the Galaxy Galacticos. Justin Hawk is coming on, and Keaton. Yep. For NYCFC to shut it down. But those Sharks jerseys are beautiful, I have to say. 85th minute. Maxi Morales off for Keaton Parks. I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Yep. Yep. And Acevedo off for Justin Hawk. I agree with that. Sometimes throwing back to the past is better. Cross in. Cleared away, 85th minute, 5 minutes plus stoppage time. Galaxy playing Levos Stadium. The only time that happens is the El Trafico. Header on. Past the post. Lol. It was a poll. The 3 teams are Levos, Galaxy, and Timbers, and Galaxy had the highest percentage of the vote. Almada's going to be the next Mexico coach. Do you think that England is underestimating the USMNT and Iran? USMNT, yes, they're underestimating. Iran, I'm not so sure. Honestly, to me, if you're saying what the best stadium is, Providence Park is the best out of all 3. Dignity Health Sports Park is good enough, and Bank of California Stadium, it may be a great stadium, but it's not as beautiful as Providence Park. Providence Park is a beautiful stadium. I had to choose which one to go to first. I would go to Portland and Providence Park. That's what I'm saying. Providence Park might just be, I don't know. I'd say it might just be the best stadium in MLS, to be honest. Second bottom in the East. I mean, it's very, very close, but right now, they're only 7 points out of the playoffs, but they're second bottom in the East because it's so tight. Yeah, Nashville. No. Nashville, honestly, better. England doesn't know what's coming for them. I celebrated when they were our Pot 1 team. The only Pot 1 team I would have rather had was Qatar. Fair. 88th minute. Allianz Field better than Providence Park. Yeah, Allianz Field is pretty good. It is pretty good, but I say Nashville's better than Dignity Health Sports Park. I like Nashville's new stadium. Definitely better than Nissan Stadium. 89th minute, except the only thing that's worse is it's not directly on Broadway, but, you know. The only thing that's different, yep, thanks to Toronto. The only bad thing about Geodis Park, the new Nashville Stadium, is it's not directly on Broadway like Nissan Stadium was. That's the only bad thing. Yeah, I agree with that. Miami Freedom Park is going to be a damn good stadium once it's opened. I agree. 89th minute. Yeah. How is the older one better than the newer one, though? Pick up Tigres' best CONCACAF club. From Equipo Chico to best CONCACAF club, all they had to do was beat LAFC and Bobby Bacala in the CCL final. Cross in. Header. 90th minute. We didn't take nothing from that, didn't we? Same size and everything. But seriously. Said 2025 March be the hoped opening date. And if everything keeps going smoothly, plus it might become home of the Hurricanes football team. Miami Hurricanes and Miami Freedom Park, 4 minutes of stoppage time. That'd be interesting. If Mississippi State played Miami at Freedom Park, I would go. Hell, that'd be kind of cool. If the midweek was Toronto versus Miami, and then Mississippi State versus the Miami Hurricanes, that'd be a good week. Out of conference. This is true. Yep, second place. The only one who even got that close. That would be a game. That'd be a good week. Go to the north end. They have sections that have all the Timbers trophies they've won. Yep. 91st minute. New York about to win another trophy. Oh, yeah, he would have. We wouldn't even have lost on penalties. Greg Vanney was honestly keeping us together, and we didn't realize it at all. So I'd be totally glad if the Galaxy throw Vanney under the bus. We'll give you Bobby Bacala, and we'll take Vanney back home. Thank you very much. Please throw him under the bus. Please be stupid, LA Galaxy. Throw Greg Vanney under the bus. Let him come back home. Please. "92nd minute. Thiago definitely got fouled there. 2 more minutes of stoppage time. At least he gets a trophy. At least Cushing gets a trophy. That's good for him. Even if they don't keep him, at least he got a trophy. I'd say Freedom Park would be better. 92nd minute. Yep. I went to Portland once, couldn't find one open restaurant until 3 hours, with 3 hours of walking around. Seriously. Ugh. Not good. At all. 93rd minute. 1 minute till New York lifts another trophy. Thiago Andrade doesn't get there. Plays through, save. Whoever had that minus 2.5 or under 2.5, they probably have just won. Good job. Good job. Good for you. Good bet. Good bet. Very good bet. Honestly, yes. Yes, I will. Yeah, I'd say he was. Yeah. The chop, the riots affected that. Starving. Or what? No, the Chaz. Whatever they called it. 94th minute. And that's full time. NYCFC has won the Campeones Cup, the third straight MLS team to win Campeones Cup 2-0, 2-0. NYCFC dominate the match, come in and push Atlas around and bully them. What a game. New York get it done. Bullied Atlas from pillar to post. The indomitable, there's the word. The indomitable Campeones get pushed around and bullied by NYCFC, the MLS Cup champions. You honestly love to see it. New York get it done. Congratulations. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on live streams. Put comments on the video. Send comments. Put this in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. Review will be out within the hour. I'll see you then. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Congratulations, New York.